Hi everyone, this is Lavina here from Sovereign Soul Coach, and in this video I'm going to do some intuitive reading and some channeling for you. And the whole intention about creating this space for both me and for yourself is to, like, that time of the day when we can just like slow down and absorb all the guidance that's coming in. Yeah, so in today's vision that I had for this video, so what I saw was you moving in like a wave like direction, like up and down, up and down. So basically from point A to point B. So you are moving in the right direction towards your goal. Like that's like one of the guidance that I received. And then what I saw was I was shown a straight line. And that to me shows that in moving from point A to point B, a straight line doesn't have to be the shortest distance. Like even like this wave-like structure from A to B can be a shortest distance to move towards the point B, like, or your goal. So it doesn't have to be like you have to be like straight, like that's the shortest distance. And why I say that is because so time, like we are used to thinking of time in a really linear fashion. However, time is not linear. So even if like you are going in a straight line from A to B, you are probably experiencing a lot of like harsh or intense emotions, and that makes the time appear like larger or like more than like what it is. So I'm pretty sure you must have been in some situations where even like just like a 2 minutes of encounter with someone might seem like, oh my god, like 15 minutes. And sometimes like even 15 minutes of time when you're doing something that brings you so much joy will feel like, oh my god, it feels like it was just like a couple of minutes that I spent, not like whole 15 minutes. So the time is not linear. So even if you are going in this manner where you're going like up and down towards your goal, it's okay, because that's like your own unique journey that you are meant to travel. Then I was also shown, so there were like a couple of things that I was shown, and I'll discuss with you like one by one. Then I was also shown like a line above, and in that line, so, like someone was like hanging upside down and still moving in a straight line. So what that basically means is that this up and down distance, it depends on like how much you accept yourself. Like it can appear as a short distance, or it can also appear like a really hard thing to do, like upside down, and you are like moving somewhere like against the force of gravity. So basically your up and down life situations that you are going through, like the phases of your life, if we accept those as is, that yes, like that is my journey and it is happening for me, not to me, then it can appear like a smooth short line. Whereas if we have like a lot of resistance towards it, that oh my god, like if we are in that victim consciousness of oh my god, like why am I moving like up and down, why is it taking like so much longer for me? And then I also felt like a lot of thoughts about like comparison, and so a lot of thoughts about oh my god, like am I not good enough, why like the other people can do these things like really quickly, whereas I have to like move up and down, it's taking me so long. So that is like being in a victim consciousness, and that could appear like a straight line. However, you are working against the force of gravity, so it's really hard. So the time will be really hard. So there are two ways we can basically move through the up and down experience. One, by just like accepting it, that hey, like this is happening for me, it's my unique journey, and so that will help with how that journey actually feels for you. Does it feel like a really short and sweet distance, or does it feel like you're as if you're working like against the force of gravity kind of thing, which could be really hard, right? And when I say that I I felt the emotions of like comparison, or when I felt like am I not good enough, I don't mean that you are experiencing those, but or they are yours. But what I mean is that when we have a desire, right, so like they're not necessarily yours, right? That's what I mean to say. So when we have a desire, right, so the moment a desire pops up in our mind that hey, like this is what we want to achieve. Let's say you want like a 5-bedroom beautiful house by the beach. So the people, like they have like this kind of desires. There's like other people as well, and there are like other people who are thinking to have like, let's say, a 5-bedroom house by the beach as well, and probably like they are thinking about oh my god, like I'm looking at this person who has got it already, and probably I'm not good enough. So it's like their probably thoughts that you are you are absorbing in your field, because the mental field, like if we go into the energetic realm, right, the mental body, so that is like all of our, so like we have like a combined, like the whole universal field of like the mental field, and whatever, wherever we take our brain to, it can pick up like the matching thought in the universal field. So what I mean to say by this is that it's really important for you to, whenever like these, so whenever we have a goal, certain thoughts can pop up, and it's important for you to pause in that moment and see, okay, are these thoughts really mine? And know that it's important to have like this is what actually really happens, and we have the personal power, to move these thoughts away and say, okay, so I am getting these thoughts, and I'm pausing and I'm realizing that yes, these are probably other thoughts in the universal field, and I choose not to think about these thoughts, and I choose to keep, like, stay focused towards my goal, whatever that goal is, because I know that whatever up and down curves are coming for me to reach this goal, that is happening for me and not to me. So yeah, so it's easier said than done, but we do have the power over our mind, and it's really important to know that each and every thought that our mind picks up, they are not ours. These are the thoughts available in the whole universal field that our mind can actually pick up. Okay, she's thinking about having like a 5-bedroom house by the beach. Okay, what are the related thoughts according to that in the universal field? And it will pick up like all the comparison, probably, oh my god, they have it, like I envy them, their life wise, like why do they have like something so easily but I don't, or are they like more loved? So like we can fall into the loop, we can start picking up more and more and more thoughts of probably I'm not good enough to have a house, and then it like kind of pushes us away from like what we desire, and we kind of like get caught up. So it's really important for us to discern, like a wise discernment on what thoughts we want to actually think about, and the power, like we have this power to choose as well. So yeah, so this was the whole message, and if something else pops up, I will share that with you as well. And then I pulled up some cards, and it beautifully actually explained, like as it always does, like the whole intuitive insight that I got. And the first card that I picked up was serendipity. So if you see, it's amazing like how you see this lady going up, and so if you think of this flower as an opportunity and you are going like up that curve, so probably like, so if someone is going in a straight line and you are going like up and down, like how this lady is going up, like you might be going up for an opportunity, like that could be like a really big opportunity for you. So yeah, so this is what it's showing, that if you're going like up, like if you think like you're going up, it's probably for an opportunity, like that is perfectly like aligned for you, because serendipity is like when we are in perfect alignment to like receive the opportunities, when we are, for example, at the right place and we meet the right people, or we are the right place to find an event that's like perfect for us. So serendipity is like when things just like work magically in perfect alignment for us. So that upward motion that we think, oh my god, like it's taking longer than like going in a straight line, but that upward motion could be like a perfectly magically aligned opportunity for you. So the more we accept whatever waves we are going through, that it's happening for us, it will help us. And the tarot card that came to clarify this card was so I'm using this Sufi tarot, which I am in love with. It's a new one that I've got. It's a Daughter of Swords, which really means like the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords, so page is like the first card of the court cards that we have, like the page and the knight and the queen and the king. And with the swords is all about wise discernment. So this is like the first step of being in a wise discernment, where we are kind of like working towards, okay, so that is my goal, and I want like a razor, like I want to be in a razor sharp focus towards my goal. So this opportunity that you see that's coming up in your life, which is perfectly aligned just for you, what's needed is for you to be in this energy of like sharp razor focus towards that. And what that really means is that you pause and you keep an eye on, okay, what are the thoughts that my mind is picking up towards this goal, and I want to keep my focus razor sharp on what my goal is. So I want to like be like discerning of, okay, is this the thought that I want to go? Is it? And the daughter of swords is like, she's still learning, right? So it's important, and it's a sign for us to, even if you're not able to, and all these thoughts are popping up of like comparison, and I'm not big enough, I'm not good enough, then just know that you are taking like one step at a time. You are learning to discern your thoughts and have like wise discernment. So it's important for you to be like really compassionate towards yourself, that even if like you end up falling in the loop of one of the thoughts and you're going like deep down in that, it's okay. Next time, or like this time, you like pick yourself back up, and then next time like you keep an eye, and you're like back to working towards your goal as well. So it's really important, like the pages, like it's really important when we are in this journey of the pages, the page code card, it's important for us to have create like a really sacred, non-judgmental and loving, accepting and compassionate space for us to go through all the code cards to reach the point where we are the kings and the queens of the wise discernment. So yeah, so the wave going upward, forward, like that's basically opportunities. And then I also got the second card was Treasure Island. So it's like a jackpot, right? Like it's like a jackpot you hit. And the card that came for that was, so it's like an alchemist. So it's the magician card of the tarot, major arcana. And the Sufi tarot has beautifully drawn as an alchemist, because a magician is an alchemist. And what this card tells us is that you will hit the jackpot as soon as you realize that you are an alchemist. Like you have all the tools to actually achieve that goal. Because a magician or an alchemist, he has like his thoughts, he has like his emotions, and he has like, he knows where his energy is moving. So he has all these all these tools and he has like his behavior that he's working on. So he has all these tools to manage in a way his thoughts, emotions, his behavior in the physical reality, like in terms of taking aligned action, and also knowing where his energy is flowing. Like he has all these tools, and the moment he like, it doesn't, you don't even have to like be perfect in using these tools. But the moment you realize this beautiful thing about yourself, that you actually have the power over your thoughts, emotions, where your energy is flowing, and your behavior, or like how you are coming across in the world, you hit the jackpot. You basically get what you, like the goal that you're after. Yeah, so it's about having a razor focus towards the goal. And the moment we realize that, oh my God, we have all the tools, we are so resourceful. So instead of being in the victim consciousness that, hey, okay, I want like a 5-bedroom house, but how about like this house? How about I can make like this 2-bedroom house like beautiful, and utilize like each and every corner of the house, and to do the things that I want to do, or like what are the different ways that I can make it spacious? If I'm looking for more space, can I get rid of some things? So the moment we come into in love with what we have in the moment, and realize that we have all the tools, and like that is what is going to help us hit the jackpot, the treasure island, or the goal that we are working towards, whatever it is. Even if it's whether it's about like finding a perfect relationship, or it's about like a career, or like you are trying to reconnect to yourself, or you're trying to manifest physically something in your life, or going through an illness that you're working on. It can be anything that you want to manifest, whatever your goal is. And then the third card that came was Building Blocks, which to me shows like how you are one by one like working on like your foundations, building all the foundations towards your goal. So that's again like a reminder for you to know that, hey, if like you might be you might be thinking like ahead, and you might not realize like the kind of work, the building blocks, the foundation that you have built like in the past. So it's an important time for you to pause and look back and see like where you have come, right? And the card that came, the tarot card that came with it was Dunya, which is the world in the tarot card. And the world is basically an ending. So it's a sign that you are nearing the end of building your foundations now, and you are going to enter a new timeline in your towards your goal. So it's amazing how like now you are in that moment where you are almost finished building your foundation, and it is so exciting that you are going towards your next step, which is going to be huge. Yeah, so it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful message that we have received. So in total, just summarizing basically what we have. So it's important for you to know that you are moving in the right direction. And although your journey may seem like going up and down versus like a straight line, but know that when you are going up, you're actually going towards your magically aligned opportunity. And going and being in a straight line is not necessarily the shortest distance to reach somewhere. It all depends on the time, that like how you're experiencing that time. If you are experiencing a straight line, and the time, and let's say you're going through like really intense emotion, that straight line could appear to be like such a long time to pass, right? Whereas like if you are moving in a wave, and like all those waves, when you're going up and down, they're all like opportunities. You're going up an opportunity, and then you're going down and there's an opportunity there, and then you're going up, there's another opportunity there. So it makes you like really enjoy the journey, and that would make the time go even faster than like a straight line. So it's really important for us to really appreciate our own unique journeys, and have like razor focus and towards our goal. And by that what I mean to say is that pause and know where your mind is picking up like all the thoughts from the energy, mental body of like other people. So it's important for you to like, okay, like towards my goal, this thought is coming up. Is this thought helping me to go towards my goal? If yes, then okay, I will like work towards that thought. If not, then I want to leave that. So we have this power to basically pick and choose whatever we want to focus our mind on. And this reading is just a reminder of that. And we will hit the jackpot the moment we realize that we have all the power, like we have all the tools. We are really resourceful in terms of like our thoughts, emotions, and in managing like where energy wants to flow, and also in terms of our behavior or our actions that we take in this world. Like we are resourceful, and we have all the power, and we are moving towards a new timeline now, and we are almost done with building the foundations, and we are moving to the next step, which is really exciting. Yeah, so this was the whole reading, and I hope this reading was useful in your journey. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was really like I'm feeling really content in the insight that I got, and bringing that into physical reality. It's really satisfying for me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for spending time listening to this video. Thank you. Bye-bye.